We bought this frame off of Facebook for $50.
I think I got a solid frame for $50. It's a Coleman frame.
Look at this.
I kind of snapped the hold off braking cranks.
Welcome back to another episode of Mini Metal Fab, everyone. We have 4 days until we are entering a mini bike race, and we do not have a bike to ride. They won't let us run this because it's not a mini bike. So, we bought this frame off of Facebook for $50, and I'm going to be turning this in 4 days into a full-blown race bike, and we're going to show up and hopefully place first and second. We're going to be building a second bike for Russell as well. Because this is my racing engine, and the torque converter, and the headlight, and the battery. And then we're going to be putting all of that on here because it's a night race and I'm going to need lights. So we're going to install those onto here and as well as the engine. So we're going to disassemble basically this to a bare frame, and then we're going to be building it with all these parts here on the ground. We're going to be building something more custom and more off-roadable and raceable. The engine's off of my mini dirt bike, and now we got this thing mostly disassembled. We have to pull both wheels off now, and the rear brakes, we're cutting the whole rear end off, and we're going to be refabricating it with some fat tires instead of these tiny ones so it can actually perform off-road. And we also need to free up our steering because it's severely locked up and stiff right now. As you see, I'm moving the whole bike. That's not good. So we're going to pull the wheels off, take the steering off, and free up those bearings and everything, and then put the forks back on, and then start mocking up the engine in the frame. Possibly with a new engine plate. I'm trying to hit the axle out. It's really in here. Ow. I think it's going.
Is it?
Yeah. It's just really rusty. I think we're also, we're bowing out the forks.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Get it back the other way now. Bruh. I got it fully disassembled. I got the bottom nut off, but our bolt is seized in our head tube. So I gotta try to get it out somehow. It's gonna be tricky. But after we get that out, then we can fix the bearings, put the frame back together, and cut these two guys out and start doing our seat and everything. Russell just showed up, and he just got his $50 mini bike.
So this 4-day challenge is really going to be something. I think I got a solid frame for $50. It's a Coleman frame. Only thing is, it's missing some stuff. Missing a top nut.
Yeah, that's the main issue right now. This nut being gone is a big problem.
I need the axle for the rear. I need a lever for the brake. It has a caliper. I can weld onto the throttle, but just putting my engine in and a limb should be a big plus for this thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna dominate.
Yeah. So this is kind of the vision. Obviously the wheel's gonna be in the forks here, but the rear wheel will be behind it like this, a little bit stretched. It's going to have these tires on it. It's going to be on this rim instead of the quad rim here. But, yeah, gas tank seat and an engine will bolt right in there with a jack shaft going back to the back wheel to get the power to our sprocket and disc brakes on the back. I'm probably going to chop these bars off. I don't know. I might just bend them back and just send it. But the bars are bent, so I might chop them off and run actual, like, ATV bars on it with some bar clamps instead. I have to see what kind of parts I can get in time here, because we got 4 days left till the day we are leaving. So technically like 3 more building days. It's gonna be rushed, and Russell is out getting parts for his right now. So I got the front end partially figured out. We drilled holes and cut our forks off. I made inserts that are gonna go in here, all the way up in like that. And then we're gonna weld these in And these guys can slide in over top of them and are going to be our bottom hoops for our front wheel then. This should be pretty sick for our wide wheel. I got the front end of my mini bike complete. Look at that. That looks sick, doesn't it? Wraps around the tire like that. And in the future, you can always put a smaller, wider tire on the front and fill in the hoops right there or more. And it'll fit nicely. But for now, we're gonna run that. And frame's all cleaned up, ready to start the rear end tomorrow. And Russell made some progress on his bike as well. He actually got his new front tire on.
From my real mini bike.
Yep, from the big block build. That's his front tire from that. So that way he's got good front turning traction. And then rear.
Axle as well.
He got the axle as well for the rear, yep. And we got brakes on and the sprocket on as well. So he's getting ready to be able to bolt the engine up.
And then after that, we'll have to see if our new lever works, leave the system, and give it a test.
Yeah, throw the chain on.
There, yeah.
Yep.
And then we can worry about lights.
Yeah. And I got a lot to go on mine before that, but we're getting closer. Hopefully we have enough time.
One thing I didn't notice when I actually got it, I have no top nut. So there's a chance if I can't find one, that is going to be welded.
Yeah, just give it like 2 stitch welds.
Yeah.
So that way you can always grind them off to be able to remove it later, but it'll keep it from pulling off when you're riding.
Right now the torque bolts are what's holding it in.
Yeah. And like, yeah, that's holding it, but not enough. We got the rear end partially together. We got our spacers cut for the axle on both sides, and we got our brake welded on and our sprocket welded on because we don't have a rear rim, so I turned this front rim into a rear. Now I am making extension tabs, so I'm cutting these out, and I gotta just drill the holes out, and then we can weld these to the rear of our frame to get a rear wheel on, and then we can work out our chains and our brake. I got the rear end together. It's all on, welded in. Look at those welds, beautiful. I still gotta weld the insides, but I gotta take the wheel off for that. We're gonna be running a jack shaft on this one, a mini one, and that's gonna be getting mounted right up off of the frame, right about here for a chain. So I'm gonna have to line that up and tack that in next. And then we'll be able to hook up our rear chain, and then we gotta hook up a front chain as well. Russell's made a bunch more progress. He's got his engine bolts in.
It's all in there, got engine bolts on it. Just have to align it, but got a torque converter on it. Before it was just the pulley with the way it was ran in the goat cart.
Yep.
But it's coming along. I have to make an exhaust after that's all plugged up.
Yeah.
And then
should be ready for a test ride.
Yeah. Possibly bleed the brakes if that.
Yeah, he needs brakes still. Yep. I need brakes as well.
I have a lever for it now, but it just has to be mounted.
Yep. I got the old engine plate cut off, and I got our chain and our jack shaft welded on. Not fully welded or reinforced yet, but just like stitch welded in a few spots. I'm gonna be making a plate that will go from here to here to box it in and keep it from moving. But next up, I gotta figure out exactly where I wanna put the engine to get the chains to line up the best I can. I got it tacked together. Engine plate is tacked on. I gotta take the engine off so I can weld it up now, and the chain and everything, but look at this. That is mint, that looks sick.
Some slight setbacks on my end.
Yeah.
I kind of snapped the hold-off braking crank, so
Yeah.
I'll be addressing that momentarily. Currently, I slotted out my engine plate so I can
Get the engine over far enough.
proper alignment.
Yep, so we can get the chain line up.
And then after that, I'll be making myself some wheel tensioners for the axle.
Yeah.
So,
On the bright side, I got my engine bolted down, looking good. Carburetor's on and everything. I'm working on the rear brake right now, mocking it up and getting it all tightened down. I got the chains on, and everything's reinforced, looking good. Yeah. So I still gotta do the exhaust, foot pegs, and my seat after I do the brake. But then I'll be ready for a test ride. So we're super close. I gotta cut out my cover here for our chain, and then that will be able to go on as well. We also reinforced our stretch tabs as well on both sides. So now they can't bend or twist. Looks really good. We're almost ready. We have less than 1 day left. We have to be there at 7 p.m. tomorrow. And I still have to mount my seat. The gas tank is mounted. The old tank, when I filled up with gas, decided to pour gas all over the top of my engine because it had leaks from the studs, which was lovely to find out. So I had to switch to this gas tank, which honestly will work a little better with the seat. And then it gives more room in the frame for our engine to be open. So tomorrow I have to hook up the seat, foot pegs, and do an exhaust. And then Russell has to do exhaust and juggernaut and bleed the brakes. And then we'll be ready to rip.
She's a little soft.
Yeah, you gotta tighten that. Needs a new cross washer. Yeah. That's all right. We'll get it sorted. He doesn't have work tomorrow, so he'll be here all day working on these things, getting them ready. He's gonna do his bike first, and then if he gets everything done on his, hopefully he'll be able to start the exhaust on mine while I'm at work, because I have work tomorrow. But I'll be here at 3, ready to finish up and then ready to go rip. It's coming along good, and this thing looks sick. These are how I mounted the tank up. It also helps reinforce our frame as well. And then we got the brake fully welded up. And that's working good. So we got a back brake up here. Man. All that's left now is these last couple things, and we can test ride this thing. It should be very fast. This is like one of the lightest mini bikes I think I've ever owned. It weighs nothing. It's like a whole bike is like 80 pounds, maybe. Maybe. It's like probably less than that. I can pick it up with one arm. Me and Russell are quickly trying to rush and get everything together for the races. I just got my seat on, nice and mint. Next up, I gotta do my foot pegs. He's cutting out our exhaust. He's got his brakes done as well, so he's ready to go.
And then we're gonna
We just made it.
head out right into it.
We're gonna try to make it there. We dropped off the bikes, so we're walking back up to the starting line. We gotta see what happens here. Figure out how we get our numbers and everything like that, and then see what heat we're going to be racing in and stuff. Well, we just got told we missed registration so that we can't race. We couldn't get the bikes done in time, and we just ran out of time, so we couldn't make it here soon enough. It was an hour away from our house, so that sucks, but it is what it is. The bike came out pretty fire, though. Also got his all together, too. Looking good. This is what it looks like. Ride's really good. Holy shit, this thing's gonna be fast. It's got all the torque in the world. Dang, this thing's got beans, yo. Brakes work good. Russell's giving me a test. It's very torquey. I guess barely any gas. So what are your first impressions?
It's very on-off.
It's very torquey, isn't it?
The jack shaft adds a lot of gearing to it.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet though. It runs pretty good. It's snappy.
Right there is nice. It's just like that.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Really nice balance point, I feel like.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
it looks sick too.
Give it a little bit more, it can go even higher.
Yeah. It just looks crazy with the torque converter and the jack shaft and the chains and everything.
Awkward riding position, but it's a very unique bike.
Yeah. Well, since we didn't get to race the bikes yesterday at the track in the mini bike race, we're getting them ready and we're gonna go for a ride today just around his house, Russell's house. So we are finishing up a few things on the bikes because the test ride yesterday proved a couple things that I had a theory about, and now I know for sure, so I'm doing those things. I got the steering freed up. See how this bolt is turning now? It wasn't before. It was only these plates just spinning on the bolt. The whole bolt wasn't spinning in the head tube. So now, because of that, it had a lot of slop because you couldn't have it tight or else you couldn't turn. It would lock it up. So now you can actually have it tension so you don't have headset shake like you did before, and you can still turn, which is good. I also had to cut out my new spacers to get the wheel centered a little better. Did that. And then next thing I'm doing is adding some reinforcements to our frame here. These guys, I'm going to weld in here like this on both sides going down. So that way the frame can't fold in the center here because it's a lot of weight and pressure for not a lot of strength. And then after that, I have to do a chain tensioner on the rear chain because this was an old chain, so this was a brand new chain, so it loosened up a lot. This was an old one, so it was already stretched, so it hasn't come any looser. This one was a brand new chain, so it stretched a lot, so I gotta add a chain tensioner right in here now to keep the tension good. And then it'll be mint. Should be ready. Oh, I gotta reinforce my bars as well. Gotta weld a cross brace in here to keep them more in sync and keep the vibrations down. And then it should be good. All right, so the bike's almost back together. I just gotta put a front wheel on. We got the reinforcements in. Gave them just little bends in there to make them look a little nicer.
Ooh, rich and rich.
Very rich, yeah. And then we also added the bar reinforcement. So hopefully now they won't vibrate so much. And we also tightened them down so steering is nice and stiff now so no speed wobbles. So we have to adjust the valves. So we're gonna do that and then we should be pretty good. We're about to head out for a night ride. Russell's on his bike, $50 mini bike. I'm on my $50 mini bike. We're gonna see how they do. This thing's super torquey. So the gearing, just the jack shaft, it's insane. belt freaking flipped over.
That is ridiculous.
Are you kidding me?
We made it just down the road. That's it.
Not even just down. We made it like 10 miles away.
We're not that far, but like this is still freaking dumb.
Yeah. Well, like, are you kidding me? We got it started. So I'm just gonna ride it back as close as I can to the house without trying to destroy the belt. This is so dumb.
We'll pick them up, and then we'll have to try again.
Belt just exploded. Kind of cooked my leg a little bit, but and it killed the juggernaut too. Broke a weight, so that sucks. We gotta buy a new juggernaut now and put a new belt on, but
Besides that, did you have
at least we made it back. Not back, but like made it back a little bit more. So I switched it over to a straight chain with a clutch since the juggernaut blew apart. And I'm gonna, since it's so torquey, the gearing, I'm gonna see how much better this is, because it might be really good like this. It'll have good takeoff and top speed, at least a lot more than it did before. So we'll see how this does next. Me and Russell got the mini bikes back out today. We're gonna go for another rip again because last time it was night, so you won't get to see much. And this time it'll be day, and the bike hopefully won't break. It has taller gearing, so I won't be at red line this time the whole time. And it has a clutch, so there's no belts. Russell also put a cover on his, so that's good. So now he won't mark his leg. And yeah, I should be ready to ride mine. Got the carb tuned a little bit better for the exhaust and everything like that. So it should be mint. I also made a little cover for my clutch here too, so that way you can't catch your leg onto that little, you know, some stainless steel there. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. From this side to that orange bend sign. All right. Are you ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. I just locked out so hard. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! You think you're gonna get me?
I want to give you a chance to turn up your engine.
I gotta get my launching right. I keep giving it like too much gas and it bogs it out. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go! keeps dying.
What's up?
It won't run, and well...
You leak it? Yo, your catch can's full.
Yeah, there's very little oil left in the engine, I think, from hitting red line so many times.
Oh, but we're so close to my house. Oh, you got nothing.
Now the pull start's broken. Or something.
Is it locked?
I don't know what happened to it. It doesn't grab. Like, things aren't extending. Great. I can't pull start it. This is not good, dude. Not good at all.
I might have to like ankle push it back.
Holy smokes, it's hot.
Did you lock up your engine, you think?
No?
Or blow it up?
Maybe. Don't really know.
Dang.
It definitely needs more oil, that's for sure. And
Is that what's leaking there, or is that gasoline?
no, that's oil.
Okay.
And it definitely needs a pull start. Oh, right as I hit record, we crashed. Oh no, that hurt. Ow. Yeah.
There's a bar block.
What?
Bar block. You're like,
No, I tried to turn the camera on to record and it gave me speed wobbles. Bro. Gotta keep going. Go ahead. Telling me back. So we made it back from our ride. As you saw, got a few accidents. Crashed twice trying to get this thing, towing it back. Never crash anything while I'm riding. It's always doing dumb stuff like getting towed or something. But anyways, engine can't see if it's locked up or anything because pull start's broken. So we're gonna pull this off, put a new pull start on it, and I need to drain out the oil because this thing is like full. So I'm gonna drain out the oil and do an oil change, empty the catch can there, and then we are also going to I have to clean out this breather. I figured out why it kept dying and not starting. My gas cap breather here is clogged. It can't unpressurize. So I put a new vent breather on and blew out my gas cap. So this should be breathing now. And I got this pull start rebuilt so it grabs again, turns the engine over. We still got tons of compression. I just filled it up with some fresh oil. So let's see if it fires up. Ooh. Second pull, nice. Sweet. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. It sucks we couldn't race these things at the track.
We're sorry to
We tried. We really did. We wanted to race them so bad, but we just couldn't make the time. It was just so close and couldn't do it. But we got them pretty good. You saw us ride them twice. I crashed twice, actually, but
We'll have to
they still run.
We'll have to come back in part 2, clean them up, make them all nice and pretty. And
Yep.
Make them roll and rip again, nice and perfect.
Yeah. I gotta make mine run again better. Something's wrong with the carburetor or something. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. So we're gonna tear them apart for paint, and then we'll figure out the engine problems and give them one more final send before we list them for sale.
Yeah.